everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Hi. How's everyone going? I was actually debating whether to stream tonight or do it tomorrow or just do it both days. You know, either option's like pretty good. But I decided that even though it was a little bit late, I would stream tonight because I just realized that if it's taken me like seven I've done 7 Fatal Frame 3 streams at this point. 7, or is 7, was 7 including this one? Are we up to 8? No, I don't think so. This might be the 7th one, I'm not sure. But that's still like a crazy amount of streams to get through. Did we develop the pictures that we had last time? Did I say hello to everyone? I don't remember. Hi Louie, hi Gert, hi Gooey. Hi Gail, hi Tricky, hi Chomp, hi Tricky, hi Gooey, hi Louie, hi Louie, hi Louie, hi Louie, hi Liz, hi Eliza. Good morning. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, it's going to take us a while. It's just like a shockingly long. Like the last times I was streaming a game that like took me this long, it was like Lies of P or Nine Souls, like a Souls like that just like takes its like sweet time to get through, which is fine and expected because that's what they are. I think even like Trials of Mana, which I streamed last year, I did in like 10 streams, which that's still like quite a few streams, but I mean we got it through like pretty quickly. Relatively speaking, I think it was 10 streams. I don't quite remember. We don't have anything to develop. Okay, great. Wonderful. Yeah, 9 Souls took like a whole month. Hi Bear, welcome. Are we 100%ing it tonight? I don't think so, unfortunately, because I is streaming later and I don't like I want to watch her stream eventually. I often try not to I usually, if a friend is streaming on the same day that I'm streaming, I usually like try to end a little bit like early, or no, start a bit early. That's what I do. But yeah, what's everyone been up to? Hi, you're welcome. I think I'm nearing the end of the game in Symphony, but I wouldn't be surprised if it somehow managed to be even longer. Oh my gosh, you've gotten through it so quickly. That's insane to me. I decided that I put a pause on playing Ghost of Yotei, not because I wasn't enjoying it, because I actually was, but because it's an open world game with like a lot of stuff to do, and at the moment I just can't I can't be bothered. But I decided that I think this is what I've decided. I would finally like take the time to finish Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. Because that's been on my like I bought it at launch, and then they were like, oh, there's going to be a PS5 version, so I waited for the PS5 version to come out, and then it turned out that the save for the PS4 version and the PS5 version weren't compatible, but I'd already waited like several months for the PlayStation 5 version to come out, so I was like, oh well. Vacant Dream. It is really interesting how it like blends Fatal Frame 1 and 2. Sounds a bit concerning. At least we only have to find 2 keys this time. That's kind of them. That's very kind. I heard there are ghost girls here. There are. Hi Med, welcome. Yeah, Like a Dragon was so good. I wish I hadn't waited like 5 years from like. I like started it again fresh because wait, where even am I? This doesn't look familiar. Oh, we're over here. It probably is going to lock. This going to be locked. Okay. Was there anything else? Let's just examine this door. This is probably locked. It is not locked. It's not locked. It is not locked. Oh, a lot of blood in this room. Oh, I remember. It's funny that the two girls get like cool combat abilities to use, and then this dork's ability is like to crouch and hide. These games did always seem pretty interesting. I also can't pick up a game from where I left it without starting fresh. It's been a long time, except most time. Well, I already like played it twice, and if I started again, my ability is also to crouch and hide. Hi, Kafra. It's a useful ability to have potentially. Literally the longest survival horror game I've ever played. Dog damn. Yeah, I don't approve of Mr. I can push bookcases, but my only other useful ability is to crouch behind a chest high wall. Well, that's nice of them to put a butterfly there. Guys' abilities to move old dresses, yeah. Not so much an ability, just like his privilege as being a man. Someone gets man is strong enough to move the bookcase. To get them. Whoa! Bear! Yeah, thank you so much for the gifts of Deliza. Thank you. I appreciate. There's something we are sensing in this room, but I don't know what it is. How long is this game? By the way, well, it was supposed to be 15 hours, but I'm pretty sure we've already spent like 10 hours playing it. Oh, we've already spent 15 hours and we're up to chapter 8 and there's like 14 chapters, or is there 15? I think there's 14. I think there's 14. So we're over halfway. A little bit crazy, but you know, what can you do? I don't really remember much I've done the last day or two. Metroid Dread isn't grabbing me yet because it's still putting too much focus on the stalker bits I hate. Oh, that's unfortunate. I happen to love any game with a stalker in it. I love being forced to run and hide. Why am I complaining about this guy's ability to like crouch and hide when I actually like stalker gameplay? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, hello. Don't mind me. To be fair, this game includes some of Lexi's longer tangents. Yeah, no, it's definitely not like 15 hours of gameplay. It's probably closer to like 10 hours, so we're probably 10 hours through the game or something. I don't know. It's really hard to figure out sometimes. Well, let's go to the end of the hallway and see what happens. Where are they? No, I missed. No. Red notebook. Masumi, it's Miyako. I came to find you. Let's go back together. If we're too, maybe we can leave. If you read this, shout for me. 'Cause I'm close. Stay strong. Yucky guy in a game about cute girls shaking my head. Exactly, what is he doing here? What is he doing here? Sounds like great progress. Yeah, I think it is like pretty good progress, to be honest. Oh, it's a different locked door. Okay. So there's 3 keys we have to find potentially. That's fine. That's only 3 keys we need to find. It's only 3. Only 3 keys we need to find. That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think the other problem though is that honestly it's really hot and humid here at the moment. So like it's really difficult to stream for more than like 3 or 4 hours as well. Which is just is unlucky. This is even with the air conditioning on. Actually insane. How much time has passed since I came into this village? Dawn never breaks. I'm sick of the dark. I'm going crazy. I want to leave. I want to see Masumi. I feel like these notes are from Fatal Frame 2 because they're only like a page long and every other note from this game has been like 7 pages. Only 3? If he's a big strong man in an old abandoned house, why doesn't he just break down the doors or walls? Yeah, why is the paper too strong for him? It's so cold in Victoria at the moment. Oh, I'm so jealous. It's really hard to cool off at the moment. Ginger key! Oh my gosh. At last. Wait, where was the... I don't even remember where the ginger key was. I think I went like upstairs. Doing pretty good. I cleaned out my non-Steam games section on my Steam Deck because it was a bloated mess. Just left the emulation station front end so I can access them from there. Oh. Oh, not friendly. She's pretty fast, actually. Use the key faster! Nice. It's been pretty chilly here and rainy. I'm really jealous. I'm really jealous. I hate summer. I know some people like genuinely like summer. I don't get it. Sunlight key. Oh my gosh, wait, we found like... Oh! We found like all of the keys. What? What is this? What is this world that we live in? What is this world that we live in where we like find keys and we make progress and there's not much backtracking to do? What's going on? Tightly sealed. Wait for it to unseal later on. She's just a waifu from another waifu. You ever just press wishlist on every single Steam game that vaguely interests you for over 10 years and end up with nearly 5,000 games you'll never actually play in your entire life? I think on my Steam wish list... Quick, pause the game and start rambling about something. We don't want to finish it too quickly. Yeah, I've only got 767 games on my wish list. That's not too bad. I actually have like cleaned out my wish list a couple of times. Pot. It was here, wasn't it? Possibly. Only like spring and autumn, honestly. It is spring. it is spring. We had a day that was like 39 degrees the other day. Granted, it's not that hot at the moment, but it's still really humid, so... Was it this door? I don't remember. It was not. I think the doors might have been like at the start of the area. Unless they're not in the start of the area, and my wishlist is only like 50 games at most somehow. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Thank you for the posture check. Australian summer sounds rough, honestly. It is pretty rough, yes. Koishi, thank you for the follow. Thank you. You're always sweaty in summer and prone to headaches when you psychopaths like it. Exactly. Exactly. It's an awful season. I mean, I am incredibly biased. I used to live on a coastal town. Oh look, face! There's a face. Hello! 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 I'll take his face. These poor video games, dyslexia removes them from her wishlist knowing they'll never even be considered to be played. Well, that's basically the, not much, there's still lots of games that I bought that have basically like, what, zero hours or something on them. Hello. Oh. Wait, where's your counterattack window? This isn't fair. Is this a run and hide kind of ghost? He's awfully aggressive. It doesn't look like I'm supposed to run and hide. Unless I am. I guess we'll find out. I had over 200, but my friend told me off, so I cut it down. It's at 86 at the moment. I don't think I could cut it down that much. He'll never think to find me here. Okay, maybe he will. Meow. They're not even really giving me an opportunity to to use the fatal frame attack on them. Wait, okay, I'm cheating and looking at the game facts guide so that I don't end up wasting more time. Fatal frame 3. You can't stop me. Most recommended FAQ of the month winner, December 2005. Wow. Thanks, Berserker. A big ghost. Do not fight him. Besides being incredibly freaky, he's invincible at the moment. Run around the area and dodge his attacks best you can. Eventually, a crimson butterfly will unlock the door to the confinement room for you. Escape through the door and the ghost will not fall. Oh, that's nice of them. That's good. That's so nice. That's good thing they told me that. My Steam wish list has about 50 things on it. I use it as a flag for my friends if they feel compelled to buy me Christmas birthday games, since I've been told I have wildly varying tastes in games. I think that for the most part I would probably keep most of the things on my Steam wish list. I could try and cut it down again, but I don't think I'd remove that many. Because I'm also like looking for interesting games to stream. Did we find the thing that was in this room? Mwah. Mwah. It's 20 degrees at the moment. Yeah, but it's still incredibly humid in the room where I am. It's not making too much of a difference. I use it to book my stuff for sale. That's basically what I do. That's basically what I use it for. It's more to keep track of things as well. Because I like keeping an eye on things, and sometimes I remember that there was something that I was looking at, but then I don't remember the name of it, but then it's on my wish list and I'm able to search for it. So it makes keeping track of everything really simple. And something to insert a slate. Okay. Okay, well, we know where we'll have to come back eventually. It's this room, the twins' room. Purposely keep my wishlist pruned to avoid people gifting me stuff. I just use it for tracking prices. A few games in there that didn't get an Australian release too. Not sure if you can even gift those to me. Mostly indie stuff. Try ducking. I don't know what the original title is. Project Zero. Fatal Frame is a very good title for it. I do enjoy it. Although one thing I do kind of wish with horror games is that they'd like learn to not have like super super like obvious names that are like really scary, like Resident Evil, Fatal Frame, Dead Space, Condemned. At least like Siren is just kind of like a either a mythological creature or just like a wee woo wee woo. I do appreciate Project Zero from that perspective. From what I've seen, the snapshot. Okay. That's very kind of them. Thank you for that. From what I've seen, the snapshot's mechanic is still called Fatal Frame in Japan anyway. Isn't the Japanese tile just Zero? I think it might be. I'm not sure. Ha! Stone mirror. Shame we don't get to keep any of this stuff. Membranes, hi, welcome. Hi, Kaz, good morning. Hi, Ando. Vague Neighbor Saga, To the Moon. I still haven't played To the Moon. I really should do that one day. I own like a physical copy of it because I saw it once on PC. I own it on PC, a physical copy for a PC. So not exactly that desirable, but it's kind of a shame that like I don't know, PC the process of like installing stuff for wait, did we nice. I'll be with you. Oh, that's kind of them. Pinwheel key. Upgraded lens 0. Damage slow. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Zero, the voices of the tattoo translated to English. That's a cool title. You really should. It had its place in time, but I don't think it holds up well. Interesting. It's just Zero in Japan even added project at the start in Europe and Australia for clarity, I guess. I think Zero is a much better name, but there might be a bunch of there's probably other games that I feel like sensitivity is an underappreciated stat. Can easily play through To the Moon in one sitting. Zero doesn't sound like a title you could sell at all. It's not even Googleable. This is true. This is true. Although I don't think things being easily Googleable anymore. Wait, oh, there is a doll under the desk. Hang on. Hello. Americans got renaming stuff. Sadly, we can't see the same for their localized box arts. Yeah. American box art is a little bit horrifying. SMT3 is widely varying names depending on region. Released is great as well. The Nocturne box art here is cool, but Lucifer's Call box art goes hard. It does, it does. Weirdly enough, I was never able to actually like play SMT Lucifer's Call because I would have had to, if my mother had seen it, she probably would have like incinerated it, which is basically the main reason why I still haven't played SMT3. Unfortunately. Wow, wow. Why is there no way to undo your moves in this one? I like the Japanese title for Fatal Frame Zero Akaicho Red Butterfly, simple but memorable. That's a very good name, I agree. I'm just gonna look up the solution. I can't be bothered. We gotta. I wanna finish it eventually. Yell, hi, welcome. It's too hard to have a conversation about video game like naming conventions and then also try to think about a spinny wheel puzzle where you have to exit out every single time. I don't have time for that. Illusion of Gaia being illusion of time everywhere else but America. What do they call the second game? 02, because that's a pretty funny name. I think they just gave them like different subtitles, which I actually do like. I kind of like it when rather than going just like 1, 2, 3, 4, it's just like different like stories in an anthology or something. Just need to get Lexi an inflammable copy of SMT3 though. Yeah. Well, there is like a slight positive, which is that I might be able to like stream my playthrough of SMT3. But I've also been like, well, that's like, what, 70 hours probably of streaming something? That's a long stream. I'll be there for like quite a while, which is fine. That's fine. But it's gonna be, I'm gonna be playing it for a fair amount of time. Still mad because I remember Terranigma in the old Target in Brisbane CBD back in 1998-99 for 45, locked in one of those Perspex anti-theft boxes, so it's nice and mint and I didn't buy it. When they closed and demolished that building, it disappeared forever. No! I knew what it was, I knew how good it was, but 45 for a SNES game in 1999? No, I do get it. I did the same thing with like a bunch of Nintendo DS games that I used to used to see them like all of the time, and I was like, well, this game is like really common and I see it like fairly frequently, and I don't really want to play it like right this very moment, so I won't buy it. And now it's like quadrupled in price. Yeah. Thank you for lurking. 70 fun hours of seeing Jack Frost Hee-Ho. Exactly. I mean, I do think it'd be like a good time. I think it would be a good time. Did I not get any points? 700 million years. Yeah, it will be at least as long as the playthrough of Fatal Frame 3. Even though I've been like complaining a bit about the length, I like it aside from that. It's just some things are unexpectedly difficult to get through. Hi Fragile, welcome. 70 Hero hours. It sounds like something. It sounds like a good way to spend 70 hours just hee-hawing. I'm quite happy my parents weren't convinced that video games would turn me into the Antichrist and they were just a form of storytelling and entertainment. I got a bunch of this was when I was a teenager, so it wasn't even when I was a kid. Dragonlance kids? Yeah, it was these ones. Dragonlance New Adventures. I don't even remember which title it was in this series, but I was reading Dragonlance New Adventures. I just like randomly picked it up from the library and I was enjoying myself. I was having like a good time with these books, and it definitely wasn't that one. I got like 6 books in or something. Maybe it was, no, I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. This will probably let me see if I could find a picture. Yeah, I think it was like this, and my mum came in and saw me reading it, and she hated it so much, like just based off the cover, that I wasn't allowed to read any fantasy books anymore. And like fantasy books was like my main form of like book enjoyment. So I could only read like non-fiction or biographies or non-fantasy fiction. And yeah, I guess a lot of things were just like not doing things because I realized I wouldn't be able to, if people saw them, then I just wouldn't be able to continue doing it. So having to always look over your shoulder, but what can you do? The physical will turn to dust. ROMs are forever. This is true. I mean, ROMs are a good way of game preservation. I don't really collect much retro at the moment because it's expensive. It's expensive, and like I'm mostly streaming like old games. Like I mostly stream old. It used to be the case that oh, here, okay. Is this a boss fight? Are you going to trigger a boss fight? 01 is a common subtype of game that I think about. I don't know what it means though. Sometimes games have become more interesting themes than actual gameplay. They're fine for a playthrough, but maybe not a second or a third. Really, I'd probably rather play something like, I don't know, Kuon a couple of times or Rule of Rose, which definitely doesn't have like, I guess what you would call like amazing gameplay. Oh, it's you again. I'm going to guess that he's still, invincible. Oh my gosh, is this Yowie? Rope Ghost Yowie. Wait, does this exist? Surely someone must have... surely someone must have drawn fan art of this. it's... it's a literal rope ghost. Someone, please, don't let me down. Trying to read chat and also not get caught by the ghost. I love non-fiction biographies, but being restricted sucks. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I never enjoyed non-fiction biographies. I don't think I've ever really read one, strange as that might sound. But I don't really see a particular reason to, because if it's an autobiography then you're basically just reading what is the primary source, so it just comes with all of like the limitations that a primary source has, and it's not as if you're going to like use it for an essay. I'm sure it was someone's awakening. Yeah. It's so sad getting mad at the cover just because the lady took too much colloidal silver and her skin turned blue. Ironically, big fans of colloidal silver for curing illnesses. Ironically. Everything has yaoi. Please, please, rope goes yaoi. Can I beat this ghost, or is this a did they decide that the ghost is no longer invincible and just not tell me? Rope shrine. Silver, strong power, ghost is back, real scary one, but this time you gotta fight him. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, sure. Why not? I guess this time we'll fight him. Sure. I don't see any reason why not to. Reminds me, I didn't sleep last night because I got distracted by Breath of Fire 3 playthrough, and there was a scene where the two bros fused together. Oh! I thought it has to be Yaoi this time. We hit up Google. There definitely is. Rogue Ghost is one type away from being a bad time to a really bad time. This guy is kind of a pain in the butt. Womp womp. I think this one might be a game over. Well, at least next time we know that we have to fight him, even though we managed to do 0 damage. But that's just the way things go sometimes. I think what makes these boss fights tricky is you have to get away from them. So you like have to make space. You have to make space, and then you also have to turn around, which takes time, and then you have to pull up the camera, which takes time. And by the time you run away, spin around, pull up the camera, the ghost is already like right on front of you. So it's a little bit tricky. But wait, it's fine because we can use his incredible ability to run and hide in order to create an opportunity to attack the ghost. Maybe the hide like a coward ability is actually like the most broken ability in the game, second only to the push bookcases ability. Still regret not spending my last 10,000 yen on a copy of Kuso Miso Technique I saw. That is a shame. A true shame. No, my points. I miss fighting like the cute little ghost girls that just like rotated around you. Remember the good old days? Remember the good old days? So sorry for those correct, streamer. That is correct. I might actually check what the guide has to say about this boss fight. The only shot chance you're given is when he dives towards you right before he grabs you. Aim up as he swoops down, it's risky. Equip your most powerful film. Time to hit him when he shoots out faces that travel around the room and try to hit you. Okay. So we just need to like, not worry about the shutter chances and just try to blow him up. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I underestimated how much Breath of Fire 3 Barra art could exist. Strangely enough, I've never played any other Breath of Fire games. That's why my first Breath of Fire game should be Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. I did nearly actually stream Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter this year. I came really close to streaming it. I don't know what I streamed instead of it, but I was like thinking about doing a bit of research to figure out the best way to have like a first playthrough. Wow. I watched a friend play some Dragon Quarter, quite the change up. Yeah, a little bit of one. I do think it looks very interesting though. Thank you. I love the music just disappearing when you go through a door. It's really funny. Shoki. Sonyoiki. I remember giving someone a copy of Dragon Quarter once, I think. Ah, bought not a pirate copy birthday present. That's cool. That's cool. I remember finding a copy of Star Ocean Till the End of Time once, and I hated it. Although it was, when I say I hated Star Ocean Till the End of Time, it was kind of like a 30-hour realization before I realized that it was actually like really unenjoyable and I didn't know where I was going and I hated every single character. I should probably read these books, but I thought that they were not stuff that we had read before. You're correct, but it's also funny. Yeah, it is funny. Was that the 360 one that was? Yeah. Although, speaking of funny, the 360 version is also rather funny with the English dub. I remember watching a YouTube video of someone who was like a Star Ocean fan, like losing their mind over the girl with angel wings because she was so annoying to him. Great, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. The like little angel girl was so annoying that he stopped his playthrough on 360 and then he was like, okay, you know what? It's coming out for the PlayStation 3 and it's going to have Japanese voice acting, and because the English voice acting sucks, so I'll listen to it in Japanese. And he got back up to the part with the angel girl and she sounded like exactly the same. Her name was Sarah and she's awesome. She has like nothing to do with the plot. She's just really dumb. Star Ocean 4 is really funny. I haven't played that much because like Star Ocean 3 did so much damage. I also didn't really like Star Ocean First Departure that much. I never even finished it. I must admit the Star Ocean series didn't really impress me that much from what I played of it, but I do think that the Star Ocean 4 is really, really funny. So is Star Ocean 3, but I ended up getting like horrifically lost in that one. They're not like awful. Like there's things to enjoy about them, but you just kind of like realize that you get to a certain point, you're just like, oh, I hate I hate everyone. But maybe I'll come back to it one day. Hi Tailsdale, welcome. One more thing, Tonya. Today's ghost is Mariah Carey. Oh my gosh. The last hope is the 360 one. Loved it. I'm really happy to hear that. I am actually happy to hear that. It's always nice to have someone like speak positively about something that is controversial. I really love Eternal Sonata, and Eternal Sonata also has like some kind of irritating characters, but I just like the sincerity of it. I found it really charming. I like the story. Trias is very hit or miss. I've talked about the dinner from what's the 360 one? Oh, I forget. Trias is such a strange character. Star Ocean 2's dub is amazingly bad, and it definitely colored my feelings for at the time, but you didn't play it that far. Sarah is the best character. I think the fact that Sarah drove this person like absolutely insane and ruined the entire Star Ocean series makes her even more appealing. I'm kind of on Team Sarah. I don't know anyone who likes Star Ocean in general outside of 2, and even then I know people who tried and just hated it. I love increasingly hard reasons to be placed on a medieval planet to be forced to use the sword. Oh yeah, Infinite Undiscovery. I don't know why I always forget the name of it. That game has some great cutscenes. I love Resonance of Fate as well. Resonance of Fate, actually, I've never finished it, but I loved what I played of it. And I love the atmosphere, and the characters are so so good, for what I played at least. I need to, I have thought about streaming Resonance of Fate. There's some cutscenes in Resonance of Fate that are just like so entertaining that I need to if I'm going to stream like a long JRPG, it's the kind of one I want to stream because some of the things that go on in that game are just so insane. Repress the dinner scene. There's a scene in The Last Hope where they accidentally blow up the earth and the project just slams the desk and goes, damn it, great line to read, comedy gold. It would be funny to stream it just from that perspective. I think I never got that far in Lost Hope. I mostly just watched the cutscenes on YouTube. Not the plot cutscenes, but the like side activity, I forget what they're called. But I found them incredibly entertaining. It would be funny to play it from that perspective, but when I did play it, there was a lot of, I felt like there were a lot of encounters, and I think I also played it on hard mode, which was probably not the best idea. Sometimes you just need to like play it on normal and just get through it. Sometimes it's not worth the agony of trying to get really good at something. The S6 storyline is the funniest thing anyone has ever written for a JRPG. Max's play straight is so good. Oh, maybe I do need to play it. Material you get out of that shit as a cat go like, why? Wow, you saw nappy time. Yeah, no, it would be maybe a good time. I mean, I think I think Star Ocean 3 had some... The main reason why I ended up hating Star Ocean 3 was I got so horrifically lost that it was literally not possible for me to progress the game anymore after like 30, 33, 35 hours. And at that point I was already like, had reached a point where I was like, I don't like any of the characters and I don't like the story and nothing has actually like happened. And was okay. I do think that games I quite like Triace from the perspective of them just being like utterly ridiculous. I think that's a good thing. Esther, hi, welcome. I was thinking about this the other day, but I really enjoy it when people like games that are slightly outside of the mainstream, or just have like a if a game is kind of like hated by a lot of people. I think it's interesting when someone comes along and speaks fondly about it. This ghost is kind of a little bit poo-poo. Perfectly timed. I missed your past few streams, so I hope you're doing a bit better. I think I am. I'm kind of stuck in Fatal Frame 3 purgatory at the moment though. I can't aim up fast enough to hit him when he dives at me. He just moves so quickly. Move so fast. Do you like Halo COD or Football Manager games, Lexi? Sorry for laughing. No. I think Halo is the only one that I would like out of that trio. And I've only played the first one because I played a little bit of Halo 2 and I got bored. But I did it took me like 4 or 5 attempts to get into Halo, like starting from the beginning, and I always got bored. The thing that kept me going was A, Cortana, and B, the cute little evil robot that tries to kill you. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. I was hoping for a Football Manager 2025 stream. I did buy the closest I've ever gotten to Football Manager is Ricky Ponting Cricket controller. So there was this I'm just trying to find the PC version. It's the PC version of this game, but I need a controller to play my pirated copy of Resident Evil 4. I need because the if you play Resident Evil 4 on PC with your keyboard, it doesn't like use WASD and then your mouse. It uses WASD and then it uses IJKL to aim, and then the other buttons like spread about, but it only has like the option to display controller, PC controller specifically. So I bought I think this was it's the PC version of this. It's the PC version of this controller. I can't find a I bought this controller, except instead of square, triangle, circle, X, it had 1, 2, 3, 4. So because I wasn't able to, like, in order to get past like one of the early QuickTime events in Resident Evil 4, you had to like mash the 1 and the 4 button. No clue what the 1 and the 4 button were on my keyboard. So I bought an actual like controller to play Resident Evil 4 on my PC, and this was the cheapest controller that they had. So I bought yeah, it was a Ricky Ponting that's the closest I've ever gotten to playing a football manager game. I know someone who loves Let's Make a Soccer Team on PS2. I think this keeper, there's no way in hell I'll be playing that game. I almost didn't read it out because I read something about soccer. Ghost Yowie is vicious. It is! The rope ghost takes no prisoners. Fatal Frame 3 is a far better place to be stuck than Elf on the Shelf. This is true! This is true. I've seen some awful games today, but Elf on the Shelf stands out still. It really does. I think it might be the worst thing I've ever played in my life. I know, okay, Gilspark is a fun character, yeah. I think it's so fascinating there's such a diversity of games to like and such depth to explore. There are some COD games that are retro, we can request one. Please don't. Yeah, Ricky Ponting. I don't know how to explain cricket to America. Imagine baseball, but the bat is bigger and heavier and harder to swing and the bat ball hurts. Yeah. It's a freaked up soft version. Yeah, it wasn't a good controller. It felt cheap and plasticky, but it had the right buttons. It was an improvement over not being able to run away from the boulder. Yeah, no, it's beautiful, truly. Truly a marvelous, beautiful controller. Oh my god. That was so difficult. That was so unnecessarily difficult. It felt really strange that like the solution was just to like unload on him. Oh well, what can you do? I'm gonna lift something up here. We've heard about Elf on the Shelf, but what about the Fae in Dismay? I saw some like, I went into a toy shop the other day and I saw Elf on the Shelf being sold. I was like, no, you're not. It's genuinely terrifying. What did we even accomplish with that ghost? What did it give us? It had to give us something, right? I used to have a fake PS2 controller with 1, 2, 3, 4 as face buttons too. Those were hard times. It was, I think the Resident Evil 4 PC port might be like one of the worst ports ever. Particularly because it required like quick time events and it would only, like not only did you have like a incredibly awkward maybe I could do like a stream of Resident Evil 4, but like I configure it to be keyboard controls like the old PC version. That could be fun. Baseball bat feels like a finely honed weapon designed to swing and actually feels good in the hand. Cricket butt, it's just a lump of willow with a rubber grip. While waiting at the laundromat the other day, I walked around the local area and saw elves on the shelves in a window and was filled with dismay. That is terrifying. What do you mean? I literally just killed you. The door is still sealed, so you have to go back to Spiral Corridor. Now he's invincible. Okay. So he was invincible the first time and there was no indication that he was invincible, but then the second time you have to fight him and there was no indication that that was the case really, except just guessing. And then the third time he appears just invincible again. That's fine. I guess he's still chasing. Thank you, little butterfly. But yeah, was it worth buying a Ricky Ponting video game in order to get the Ricky Ponting controller so I could play Resident Evil 4? Yeah. Yeah, it was. I had a good time with it. Although, strangely enough, I never actually finished it because it didn't run very well on my PC. And the controller was literally a piece of poo-poo. So it wasn't until I got the Wii version that I was able to. I am saving like instantly. You had the blessing of Ricky with you. Could play the Wii version with the Wiimote. The Wii version is really good. The Wii version is good. They actually had to rebalance the Wii version because aiming with the pointer was like too powerful and they gave you too much ammunition, so they actually had to like reduce the amount of ammunition given in order to like make the game balanced. Streaming exploring games aren't exactly high quality anyway, from what I know. I wouldn't know because I never even installed it. I think I still have it somewhere. But no, I never, I think I might have like tried to install it out of like curiosity and did something, I don't know. Oh, I see, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I was doing an investigation, I lost contact. Was the kitty okay? About the investigation, I'd like you to continue investigating the manner of sleep. Why? I can't say. Just please. Kitty. Tiny very aggressively points Wee Zapper at zombies. I love to stream a bunch of Wii games one day. You know, I've been saving Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins of the Moon, even though I know I like the game. I never finished it because I was like, oh, I should stream this. And that was such a long time ago. That was such a long time ago. I was like, no, this is a good game to stream. I've had ambitions to be a streamer for a long time. Oh, shower scene. I like that cutscene. I do really like the Um, I do really like the way the ghosts are invading the house and everything. So like the even though we're nowhere like near the manor of sleep. Oh, there is a cricket rugby league and Australian rules football, so it's not exactly a diverse range. Speaking of that, though, I kept forgetting that we had 2 exclusive Resident Evil games. Yeah, Darkside Chronicles and Umbrella Chronicles. I always wanted to buy them, but they were always too expensive. They were always too expensive. And then I was like, oh, I could like, because I hadn't played Resident Evil 2 at the time, or Resident Evil 0. So it's like, oh, I could play the Dark Side Chronicles instead of actually like playing Resident Evil 2. But then I felt bad about that, so I didn't end up doing that. But then after I finished Resident Evil 2, I was relatively unimpressed by it. I enjoyed the remake a lot more of it, but yeah, the original didn't do too much for me. And then I just like, it's like, oh, I want to play that again, except now it's an on-rail shooter. Two girls appear, dressed in white. The sashes around their waists are joined by a red cord. Interesting. Shower scenes in games always remind me of David Cage, unfortunately. Being reminded of David Cage is just unfortunate in general. She's like 60 to 70% leg. Yeah, just like me. I had a very tough time justifying a shower while I was in the midst of a paranormal incident. No, you don't understand. You don't understand. Personal hygiene is important. Personal hygiene is important. You've got to take care of yourself. What if you like don't shower and you become stinky and then the ghost like finds you because of your scent? Like I'd much rather the ghost like try to kill you while you're in the shower and you smell nice than when you're like being streaming for like several hours and you're all sweaty. You need to look your best for the pretty ghost lady. David Cage used to make game soundtracks and some of them were really good, especially Time Cop. It's a cheesy 90s techno soundtrack. Interesting. Game's terrible though. I tried the first Umbrella Chronicles and never got through all of it, so I guess it wasn't great. I think that's kind of, well, I mean, I'm not really into on-rail shooters. At the time I was like, oh, it's kind of a, well, I like Resident Evil games and I like Resident Evil games. Robert, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Time Cop is probably my favorite SNES game soundtrack. Maybe David Cage should have just gone back to making video game soundtracks and then never had to like interact with like a human being. I need a Star Wars game to come out so bad so I can have one last race before his company dies because the stupid live service hero shooter. Wait, his company's making a live service hero shooter? I guess there is like one good thing to David Cage making video games, and it's that streamers get to stream his games and then laugh at them. That would be like the only reason to play Heavy Rain. There's a really silly ROM hack for Resident Evil 2 I should send you called the Kando Cut. Interesting. Lure the ghost into the shower and wash the horror off. Maybe the ghost girl wanted to have a shower with us and then we fell backwards scared and then she was like, oh no, I've hurt her, so then she ran away. Especially if they're the ghost ladies from the Wii U game. Especially the really tall ghost lady from the Wii U game. Mortician voice. Damn, don't gotta do shit this time. Nice. I think I kind of like rail shoes because they're the only FPSs that don't really fuck with my motion sickness issues. Oh! That's a good point, actually. Yeah. I'm never really. When I was little, I had like a bunch of opportunities to play some rail shooters at arcades. Some of them were like scary. Well, they seemed scary to me at the time, and then some of them were like point blank, and I never wanted to do any of them because I was too anxious. I was too anxious. I had like, I don't know. I didn't want to. I didn't want to be gaming in public. I got my dad to play it instead. Um, I the funny thing was is that I wanted to see I wanted to see someone play them. Like I made my dad I made my dad play the rail shooters. I made him like play for point blank for instance, and then he was like, "Oh, do you want to turn?" I was like, "No." No. You can keep going. Oh no, I ran out of credits. Oh well. I guess we'll have to keep going without me ever having an opportunity to play it. That's a shame. Forbidden Ghost Yuri. Have there been any successful hero shooters in recent times? Deadlock. Deadlock does actually like I played like a tiny bit of it, though, and he played it really offline with like the bots and stuff. It was in a really rough state at the time in terms of like not being finished, but it did look kind of interesting. I think the problem is that I'm just not really into any. I had like a phase where I was like playing some competitive games, and I had some friends that played them, and I used to enjoy playing Overwatch with my sister, and that was really fun. But then I didn't stop playing Overwatch with my sister. And I don't know. It felt like a waste of time to play them. If I was to get into a competitive game, I'd rather it be like a fighting game or something. The tall ones are very, very pretty. Agree. Beyond Two Souls was one of the reasons why I bought a PS3, even if it was near the end of its lifetime. Don't judge me, I was a stupid 12-year-old that knew nothing about modern games. Gaming in public is actually very embarrassing. It is. I also like my auntie like tried to force me to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. My cousin like bought his console down, and he was playing it with like the other cousins, and I was just like watching from the side, and then my auntie was like, oh let Lexi play, she wants to have a go. She wants to have a go at the skating game. It's like, no, it's fine. I don't really. No, she wants to. You want to play. You want to have a go. You want to have a go, right? You better have a go. It's like, oh, okay. I played it for like 10 seconds and I crashed the skateboard. I was like, oh, it looks like I'm not very good at this. Okay, I'm just going to go back to watching now. I wonder why I was like this. The Time Crisis games are pretty good, especially the older ones. Not sure about 4. The foot pedal is just a great mechanic. It'd be fun to have like a nice, easy way to play them. It's the only one I know of that real people I know actually still play, and maybe Marvel Rivals still. I know that people play Marvel Rivals. I mean, it's nice to have like a competitive game. It's nice to have a game that you can like enjoy. But they do take up a lot of time, and I usually like rather spend the time on something else. Although, as I said, I wouldn't mind like learning a fighting game, but maybe I'll try that again a little bit later after Fatal Frame 3, perhaps. Please, Lexi, play Tony Hawk, please. Someone could redeem Tony Pro Skater port, and then make me play it like my auntie. You don't know, don't do that, don't waste your redeems on that. At least mobile phones gaming is pretty normalized these days, so when I take out my phone to play DS games, no one bites an eye. I was playing like at the same time when like mobile phones and 3DS was like super popular. I bought a new Game Boy SP and I was just playing that on the train. I think my shame about I was actually like incredibly initially embarrassed to be like seen using a handheld in public. I don't like being perceived. I don't like doing anything that like draws attention to myself. But I think my like urge to play like, I don't know, Ghost Trick was stronger than my urge to be embarrassed. My feelings of embarrassment. I had to cut myself off certain live service games because I was tired of feeling obligated to log in every day just to keep up with dailies and earning resources. Oh yeah, no, it's real. It's real. I really liked what I played of Uma Musume. I really like that. I really like the communities that can form around like gacha games and like the discussions like, oh, you're pulling for this character, or like if you're playing competitive like a game like, I don't know, I like League of Legends or Overwatch or something like that. Dota, Deadlock, such and such Marvel Rivals. Like talking about new characters that are coming out or even just like new patches. That's fun. It's fun to like if you like the details, and I do like the details, like I would get excited when like character receives like a 10% buff either way, and then like thinking about like, oh, what does this mean? I don't know, it's just like fun and nerdy to think about. But it feels I felt it's more with Overwatch that like if I didn't play Overwatch for like a certain amount of time, then it felt like all of the muscle memory that I had from my aiming just went, and then I felt like I was almost starting from scratch. So in order to like keep up with not just like the dailies and the missions and the grind to like earn experience, but just like be able to aim at someone and like shoot them, I had to like, I felt like I was constantly having to practice. And I guess that's the kind of the similar reason why I'd probably enjoy fighting games a lot more if I just like started playing them online and I didn't care about like how good I was at it, and I just like pressed some buttons and tried to do some things and won some and lost some. And but I tend to be a little bit more, I don't know, I like studying, I like practicing. I like practicing things like offline by myself. I'd spend probably like, I don't know, 5-6 times, just like a little bit of perspective. In Guilty Gear Strive, I've spent 19.6 hours playing it. And that's like real. That's like not a it's not like a fake stat. That's not like 19 hours of like AFK time. That's 19 hours in like the training range, just like practicing the motion inputs and doing some of the training things, and then getting like a little bit overwhelmed because there was like so much information, so I like wanted to take it slowly. And I think in that time I might have like played 10 games against like an easy or medium level bot, which is silly. It's really silly to be like that, but again, I guess it's just like, it's kind of like how I never used to want to like play the rail shooters in the arcade. I'd like get my dad to do it, or I never wanted to play like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 while my cousins were there, because I didn't want to like be seen doing poorly at something. I felt like I wanted to be at like a semi-competent level before I even like attempted to to go online, because I don't know, it just makes me self-conscious and embarrassed. But like that's just how it works. Like the people that get better at things are usually like the ones that just like dive in and give it a go, and you're going to get like a lot of experience just by like playing a bunch, whereas like I'd rather sit and practice by myself. I think also like having social anxiety and also just like not liking people and not wanting to play with other people. I just rather play by myself a lot of the time. So I'd rather practice like lots and lots and lots offline, so that on the few occasions when I can actually like be bothered to play with like real people, then I don't feel like I've embarrassed myself too much. I need to like see if there's any recent stuff for flashcards because I really want to play through Phantom Hourglass on the Spirit Tracks. I think I bought like an R4 card a while ago because I decided that there was a bunch of there's a bunch of like English translated ROMs that I wanted to play on like physical hardware, and then there's also, I don't know, just like games that are so expensive now that realistically I'll never be able to buy them. And I'd rather like play them than not have the chance to play them. And then if it's something I really care about, then I could buy like a copy one day myself. But it was more important to actually like play it than Understandable. In college during break, I would just play Order of Ecclesia and Picross 3D, an incredibly famous DS horror game. Theresia, Dear Emil. Oh, Theresia. That's one of the DS games that I've wanted to play and own for like the past 15 years or more. Or more. Lexi Daily redeems when for me it was like card game life service, so not playing every day would actively be actively detrimental to my gameplay because less daily rewards means less cards. Oh yeah, no, I feel that because like I really enjoy card games. I actually really enjoy them. I was actually thinking that if I ever got back into a card game, if I ever got back into a competitive game, if it wasn't a fighting game, it would be some kind of TCG. But the dailies, having to do like the dailies to like keep up with everything is just so much, and then like the temptation to spend money. But then you get like the, I don't know. It's yeah. I always felt Overwatch was so weird with its lore. It has nothing to do with the actual gameplay. It was fun to get some backstory to the characters, but nothing really changed in game to reflect it from what I remember. I think that would be like voice lines, but yeah. No, it was probably better when they tried to just like keep it in the background. Like maybe an example, but TF2 with the meet the demo man, meet the heavy, meet the spy, meet the scout. That was all like lore for the characters that was like off screen and didn't really impact the game, but you definitely like felt the impact of those like little trailers and how funny they were. Whereas Overwatch 2, at least initially, like tried to move in the direction of like having actual story and plot and stuff like that inside the game with like cutscenes and lore and comic books and things, but then it doesn't go anywhere, and I don't know, you'd just be better off keeping it separate. Keeping it separate. I don't know, I know fighting game people, and like see them labbing in training mode constantly. Yeah, but the difference with me is I don't play with other people. I get too anxious. Like there's some friends that I'd consider playing with them, but then the other thing is that I'm in Australia. And like most of my friends are in Europe. And just going off when I used to play League of Legends, that's like 280 ping. If you're lucky, it's probably closer to being like 300 ping, and it's going to be make them sad to want to play with me. It's just going to be make them sad. They're going to be like, oh, I would have won if it wasn't for the lag. They'll be better than me because they've played more. But then when I do finally win, they'll be like, oh, I tried to do like a dragon punch, but the rollback netcode. Maybe this is just my experience. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want people to like suffer to play with me, and then I don't want to play with randoms, and then I also get nervous about playing with bots. So one day I will overcome this fear. This is why I wanted to have the fighting game arc, and I would have continued with the fighting game arc this year if it hadn't been for Art of Fighting. Art of Fighting literally ruined fighting games for me. I had like a case of like borderline fighting game autism where it became like one of my dominant interests for like almost like a year or more. Like I was watching videos and I was like learning about every single fighting game. I was like downloading them and I was going into training modes and like trying out all the different characters and thinking about like what characters I'd like to play if I ever did actually play it. Never actually like really playing it, but and then I played Art of Fighting and it was so ugly and stupid and I hated the bots that cheated constantly. I was going to stream it, but then I was like, I need to practice a little bit so that I don't embarrass myself so that I can actually finish it. It was so painful. I hate it so. Art of Fighting ruined fighting games. It's honestly amazing that they survived the mainstream. Oh, game's really interesting. I need to play it. I need to play it. I need to play it. I probably would stream it actually. It's 90 hours of enjoyment I wouldn't feel bad about. Oh, I don't really feel bad about it. I definitely have gotten like my money's worth out of it, even though I didn't actually like really play it, but or like play it the way that you're kind of supposed to play it, but you know. Teresa looks really pretty. Yeah, Therizio. I don't actually know how it's pronounced. I had it wasn't the R4, it was a more expensive one. Shadowverse 2 is really bad if you don't grind daily. I think I was looking into maybe trying Shadowverse 2 and I think I heard a similar thing. Does the game get scary if you're idle for too long? Yeah, it's really scary. It's really scary. There's like a little ghost lady that's appearing while we're just having a chat. League a whole nother beast. League is just a League of Legends can be fun, but the community around it is very miserable. It's a very miserable community. And it's very hard to even play it with like friends without people getting upset. I think that's the at least like if it's a fighting game. If it's a fighting game then it's just like you're just playing with like a person and at least if they get upset because they lose, then it's because they're a sore loser. But in League, it was like your random teammates or your friends getting upset about like the results or a decision being made or something like that. Yeah. The best thing was to play a game with good rollback. Killer Instinct and Strife had it really good. Most fighting game stuff has been delay based until recently. I tried to like find out because like I haven't actually like asked anyone to play a fighting game with me, so I don't know. But from like when I asked around, they said that like 300 ping is still like too high, like even with rollback netcode it's just going to be unplayable because there's going to be so many rollback frames that you can't like enjoy it. But who knows, maybe someone one day I must learn the tech so that I can never play. That's basically. Hi Arts, thank you for the follow. I don't know either. Don't think I had voice acting. You only need to learn about King of Fighters. I did really enjoy Fatal Fury 1. That was very fun. I really enjoyed Street Fighter 2. I really, really enjoyed that. Maybe I should have just stuck to the... At that time I was like, oh, I need to play through like fighting games in like chronological order because that would be really like cool for the stream. And then I got to Art of Fighting and then I gave up. Tell me about it. I was miserable even with my friends. Yeah. Good night, Rio. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Yeah, it's a difficult thing. Like I actually got like a little bit scared to play games, competitive games where you're like on the same team with friends sometimes, because like even when it was Overwatch, most of the time it was like, it depends on the people, but a lot of the time people do get kind of like upsetty spaghetti. But then even if they don't like, even if like friends don't get upsetty with each other, then they get upset with like random teammates. Like there were instances where I was playing Overwatch and like the group of people that I was playing with, it might be like two other people. Like we'd be having a good time. We wouldn't be getting tilted, but then there'd be like someone in the random voice chat that'll like start abusing you and like saying stuff about you. The only time I think I've ever yelled in my entire life was when I was playing Overwatch once. And they convinced me to like play McCree because there was a tracer, and then one of the guys on the team like just got more and more abusive. Like, if you can't kill the tracer with McCree, then why are you even playing? Why are you even playing Overwatch at all? And he wouldn't shut up, and I didn't know how to mute him. I think if I knew how to mute him, I wouldn't have gotten upset. I ended up like screaming or something. Like I was trying my hardest, and then I think I went and cried afterwards. But I didn't know what the mute button was. I didn't know how to mute him. And then everyone else was like, no, just keep playing McCree, just like try your best. It doesn't matter if you can't kill the tracer. And this guy was like, you need to kill the tracer. If you can't kill the tracer, then what's your value as a human being? Yeah, I have a little bit of social anxiety. Way too much of a time investment for too little reward. It's true. I like Fatal Fury, I like Terry, I like Duck King. I really like the vibes of Fatal Fury. It's fun. It's fun. It's a good series. I'd like to keep playing it. If I was to give a list of fighting games that I would like to keep playing off the top of my head, keep like going through the Street Fighter series, Fatal Fury, maybe King of Fighters, like after I get through like the Fatal Fury games. I like to try Samurai Showdown. I like to play Bloody Raw. Some of the Tekken games, Soul Calibur. Maybe like some of the weirder ones, like I don't know, like some of the weird 3D fighters that aren't supposed to be that good. Star Wars Masters of Terrace Kasai, because that's like one of the only ones I owned as a kid. Yeah. I tend to play with people in the USA, and it's not really been bad in my experience, and that's as someone who's been on Wi-Fi for the longest time. Oh, sorry, it took me so long to get to your message. I saw on Twitter you replayed Haunting Ground recently. I recently played it for the first time. It was really cool. I'm so happy to hear that. I love Haunting Ground, and I loved replaying it. It's one of my favorite streams. Genuinely, like one of the games I enjoyed streaming the most. It was so fun. My friend who used to play League together will get tilted so easily. Yeah, unfortunately, League players are just constantly tilted. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. And like, I don't know, there is like a little bit of emotional investment when a match goes for like 40 minutes and you are slightly like reliant on the decision making of like 4 other people that don't know how to play the game, but think that they know how to play the game, so therefore get extremely angry if things don't work out. My value as a human being tied to Overwatch. It's true. It's true. Like, why even bother being alive if I can't kill the tracer with McCree? I stopped playing online games 2 years ago. Now New Rangers, stupid game to time. That's the way. Technically, Fatal Fury 1 and 2 are King of the Fighters games. It was such a blast to play. Hope you're having a great stream. I am having a great stream. Thank you. Go hop on Line Kill Spirits. Wait, what is this? Oh, that looks cute. That looks cute. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I do kind of. Oh, it's like a. Wait. This looks awesome. Are you able to stream it? Can you stream this game? Because if you can, then I may stream it at some point because it looks awesome. I don't know. No. No, I don't know if anyone has a download. Tragedy. I like to say that Blizzard's matchmaking has never been good, and there's several topics about it. Associated with disappearances and spirited away, there is an urban legend called the woman who crawls on all fours. In close dark spaces like under the floors or in the ceilings or closet lurks a woman that crawls out every night, cursing bitterly. That's the gist of it. Many urban legends of this type are based in fiction and real incidents. As the story spreads, images people fear are added and it becomes all the more legendized. For example, the story about the woman who crawls on all fours is said to be based on the following disaster that actually occurred years ago. 1 month after the disaster, a woman's corpse was found in a ditch several miles from the disaster site. Evidence showed she was still alive up to a few hours before she was found. It's thought to be an exaggeration since the story became legendized, but several people who lived where the woman was found along the route to the disaster site say they heard a knocking sound in the night. There is also another version of this story that has been passed on. The part about the woman lurking on the floor or the ceiling, seeking help every night, is the same. But in this one, the ending is that if you peer into the ceiling or floor, she will attack you. Bum. Oh, there's like 12 pages. It's like 12 pages. Also don't know how Twitch would feel about the penny shop mechanic. Yeah, it might it might be a little bit it might be a little bit difficult. If it's not a ban game, it should be fine. Maybe we can find a way to make Twitch add it to the banned games list. I mean, so I guess it should be fine if Bikini Karate Babe streams are fine. I think Senran Kagura. I think that I sort of like. Most of the time it seems like nudity is mostly okay, providing like you don't like freak out too much about it and you don't like draw too much attention, which I don't think would be a problem because I tend to get too embarrassed to draw too much attention to it. It's like I'll like, oh, that's funny, and then I'll move on. I know someone who got banned for streaming VR shoujo, but that's different. Oh yeah, I could maybe. Well, it has like the nudity hentai tag on it, so yeah, it might not be too good. A girl loses her lover, and before he fades from her memory completely, she takes the pain of her remaining love and imbues it in a holy tattoo. Yet the girl falls in love once more. Again she loses her lover. She engraves a tattoo of her love into her body again. This time she engraves a divine snake so her lover's spirit will arise safely at the place of the gods. As the girl repeats love and loss, her skin grows, filled with tattoos. Okay, this is good lore because I was wondering about the tattoo. She cannot tolerate the pain of the tattoos and it takes a toll on her sanity. Meanwhile, her heart is eaten by the snake engraved in her soul. This legend is widely known in the plains, but depending on the region, slight differences appear. In the mountain, the following changes can be found. The girl who lost her lover goes to the mountain master to relieve her pain, to confide in her. On hearing of the girl's pains, the master engraves the snake and holy on her own body and assumes the pain. The villagers, hearing of this, visit the master one after another to relieve their pains as well. Eventually, the master's entire body is covered with tattoos. She who took on so many pains gets trapped in sleep from the pain of the engraved tattoos, cannot wake. Oh, this is interesting. Finally, she's eaten by the tattooed snake. This story has one more version, with an even more tragic ending. The master covered in tattoos goes as far as to tattoo Holly in her eyes. Then her tattoo eyes turn to mirror, and the pains engraved on the master repelled back to the people who engraved them. In the end, every last person is eaten by the snake. The part about turning to the mirror may come from how the snake's eyes were traditionally thought to resemble mirrors. Given the change in the story, it appears that when the tattoo master legend of the mountain spread to the plains, it became more fable-like. The story, with its priestess-like elements of the master, was corrupted into a city girl's foolish love story. As far as the meaning of the snake and holly tattoo in the folk tale, the holly tree represents the pain of love for the dead and the pains of the heart. The snake is employed here in the divine sense, and its import seems to be tied into the love and pathos for the dead that devours those, including the girl and the master. That's actually interesting. I probably will, just talking about fighting games, I would like to start the fighting game arc again. I do want to keep going with it. I haven't really played any Art of Fighting, literally. Literally destroyed the obsession. That's incredibly funny to me. I don't even think that Art of Fighting is like a bad game. It's oh, hello. Oh my gosh, you think there's like a cute ghost girl cute ghost girl under our bed? Fish people, good morning. There is a hentai version, but the Steam one is not. Well, it's got tags as nudity, so I'm not sure. I was convinced to buy it after learning it could bongo on it kills. That is quite funny. Did someone say hentai? Bring someone back to the stream from being distracted. We're talking about VR Kanojo and apparently someone getting banned for playing it. It was both a silly ban and it was expected with a game that's by a company that's probably flagged. Line Kill Spirits would be fun if it was actually able to play it. There should be a fighting game character that lets you do that, but there's a puppet character that's like flexible as Big Bang Super and Skullgirls. Art of Fighting is dated as how it is designed for people who are patient enough to play the game 24/7 for a while. I think the main thing that got to me was it's ugly. It's so ugly. I hated all of the characters. They're all so ugly, and then you just like I guess the fact that they kind of got like more beat up was kind of satisfying, but yeah, I don't know. It was a little bit wasn't very fun to play on my own. But I want to go back. I want to go back. I'll find like a good fighting game. I think something that's actually good, and I'll try and play that. I'll try not to play something that like makes me lose my mind immediately. Art of Fighting 2 is a character you may like, a younger Geese Howard from A Fatal Fury. Oh, that is cool. Hi Alex, hi, welcome. To be fair, the streamer who got banned, she has a habit of doing things like that. Oh, I see, I see. Young Geese is in King of Fighters Neo Wave as well, so you can just bypass it. But Neo Wave is kind of evil. KOF. Huh. I do kind of want to play like King of Fighters 13 just because it has a song that I thought was really good. There's a song that plays in the training mode. Well, Alexi, why are you in the training mode? Is that all you ever do when you play a fight? Yes. But there was a song I really enjoyed. Plus, it's like beautiful. Yes, give me all your points. I might be controversial, but I feel like if you beat the game on hard mode, you should have a drunken Irish Roman Catholic throw hands with demons. That would be that could be fun. Vampire Saver is an interesting looking fighting game. I got momentarily confused between Vampire Savior and Vampire Survivor, but I actually like spend a bit of time playing the Darksiders in the Trini mode. so maybe I could do it because I do have the Lilith pin in my hair for a reason. I really like Lilith. I drew myself it's not really like a proper fan art. I might do like another version of it one day. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's, I think I titled like Soul Fist or something. No, I don't know. I don't know. Where did it go? Soul Fist. I have so much art. It's actually kind of impressive in some ways how much art I have like done over the years, even though it feels like I haven't really done that much. Where did it go? Oh, I don't know. It's my Twitter profile picture. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I might have actually shown this oops, off one day. But yeah, that was the looking retrospectively, it's not that good, but it's cute. And I'd like to do it again, a different version of it one day. A slightly more accurate version because I just added like a bunch of frogs for some reason. Yeah. I really use training mode, so I'm glad someone does. Vampire Survivor was too weird to play for me. Well, that's a play too. Oh yeah, I've also got that I think on my Steam library. I love Darkstalkers. It's great. It's great. It's great. I do really like it. I wish we could fight as Nun Felicia. King of Fighters have some banger songs. I like Yours theme and King of Fighters 99. It's nostalgic, sad because it tries to reflect that he was kidnapped after saving the world and getting cloned. I think maybe I forgot the lore, which is not important at this point. That's really cool though. That's cool. I like Jeddah a lot and BB Hood. The only thing I know about Darkstalkers is Morrigan. Yeah. I thought this is where I saw her, but maybe it wasn't. Eh? Oh. Well, that's not very nice. That's not very nice of him. I, for some reason, thought that that was a fatal frame, but it wasn't. Oh, okay. Well, it do be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. The fact that Adam Command grabs you with his muscular cheeks, that is a good quality. There's a vampire that can force femme guy characters. Yeah, I do like that as well. I do like the Do you like the gender bending? Cheap shots, photograph this man, photograph him and report him to the police. There's also an Australian character who's a zombie who plays thrash metal. That's pretty cool. Maybe if I did get into the fighting game arc again, it would be Darkstalkers. This seems like a reasonable thing to do. Seems kind of reasonable. I guess it could be like a fighting game. I kind of a fighting game like Thursday or Friday like is too obvious. I'd rather have like fighting game Saturday or fighting game fused day and fighting game Friday or Thursday, but maybe for the person, maybe I actually could just do like fighting game Friday and then Thursday, and then I just decide eventually that I don't care about which day, so it's just like fighting game Fawn Day. Thursday night Frydown, Saturday night Slime Masters, fighting Tuesday. The characters are cool and funny, have lots of unique sprites, sometimes show for just some frames. But they put a lot of work into it. That's something I really appreciate about fighting games, like in general. Whether it's both with the original like 2D pixel art and the 3D games, I really appreciate how much effort goes into the animation and the characterization and the way that like characters change between games. I think that's like really cool. I really appreciate them from like an art perspective. I think the characters are fun. And like from a personal perspective as well, it's like fun to like really enjoy a character and then get into it and then like draw yourself or commission someone to draw it for you. Fighting game that day that ends in Y. Why is there no shadow chance? I want shadow chance. I mean, sure, why not? Yes, technically we used up like all of our resources, but it's fine. It's fine to use up all of your resources on a single bad guy. Saturday Night Sandmaster is a pretty good fighting game series. Will you look at the time? It's fight night. Never go into fighting games for lore. It's like Michael being Jackie Chan and Yusuke Murata got drunk at a bar on Taco Tuesday. Hi Rose, hi, welcome. I want to check out the Fatal Frame movie some time. Fatal. I almost read, my brain like processed Fatal Fury movie for a moment. Frame movie? There's a movie? So there is. Interesting. I don't think I'm ever interested in watching a video game movie. I think I watched The Prince of Persia. I watched like the Prince of Persia movie with my dad once as someone who quite liked The Sands of Time. At the time. And it was awful. It was so bad that I don't think I've ever seen another video game movie ever since. And I don't think I ever will, actually, come to think of it. I might watch like a Street Fighter movie or something. I could be convinced to watch a movie if it's like, oh, we could watch the Dead or Alive movie in the Discord, which was where they hired like a bunch of fashion models as the actors. That could be funny. I think the NG PC fighting games have really interesting art style. It works great in gameplay as well. Newcastle Golf Practice Center. Oh, Neo Geo Pocket, yeah. I kind of feel like exiting the... Well, that's not very nice of them to just drop a bell on us. That's not very nice of them. What was the name of the old PlayStation 1 game where the camera operator is your POV and you have him following you around? I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Could always wait for that Fata Morgana live show. They're making no. Can we tell them to stop? Is it too late to tell them to stop? If they make a Raging Loop live action version, I will watch it. That's my exception. If they make a live action Raging Loop movie or even TV series, I will watch it, and then I will start to watch video game movies. But it has to be Raging Loop. That's the only thing that will get me to break my vow. I think that's PlayStation 2 Michigan Report from Hell. I was going to say Michigan Report from Hell, but it was a PlayStation 2 game, so Raging Loop. Yeah, it's a visual novel. It's also got like a sequel that's coming out. Not a sequel, but the same creators are making another visual novel, which I'm actually really excited for, because I like Raging Loop wasn't perfect, at all, and there were some things that I didn't like about the story, but it was fun. The girls were cute. I enjoyed myself. Prince of Persia was like a generic movie set in those times. I feel they just took time travel in the prince's armor. Yeah, that was basically it. Round window foyer. Okay. Round window foyer. Oh, it was? They did want us to go. Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Herbal medicine. Herbal medicine. I think the main reveal in the base game could really speak to people, even though the thing is how it's so painful away through emotionally. I'm kind of scared to fuck up my current progress as I'm almost at the true ending for the base visual novel. Oh, Fata Morgana! I still can't believe they're making a live action series. That is terrifying to me. That is terrifying. It's been managed by the people behind the visual novel, but all I heard last was in talks. Maybe an animated pop would work better. I always liked the first game's outfit. Oh, animated Prince of Persia. I always liked the first game's outfit, the fantastical architecture, the cinematic camera option. Yeah, an animated version could work well. I think generally animation does work pretty well for it does work pretty well for video game adaptations, because it's kind of like video games don't have real people in them. I guess some of them are like acted with real people now, but even then, unless it's like Kadelka, most of the time they're not they're not in the same room with each other. I think, I'm not actually sure. I don't know how the motion capture process actually works, but I guess like yeah, animation, it makes like a little bit of sense, at least. I've never really played Prince of Persia outside the OG and PSP versions of Sands of Time. I think the Sands of Time didn't get a PSP version, did it? Wasn't it just like Warrior Within and Two Thrones? One of them was like called Revelations, I think. It was on the Game Boy Advance, I believe. It was, yeah. I'm on my 72nd ending. Everyone's been thrown into the metaphorical chipper. Let's go. Oh, 100 line! Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense. I actually stopped playing 100 line. I was enjoying myself, but then a character I really liked disappeared, and I didn't want to play anymore. Because she was like 90% of the reason that I was playing it. The other reason was the toxic yaoi, but the toxic yuri was like no longer there, so like half my motivation for playing was gone, so I couldn't be bothered to actually even get to the end of the first ending. I think like getting one ending is still like 30 hours, and I was only like 10 or 15 hours in or something, so it's like 15 hours without my favorite character. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore. I probably should play some more, but you know how it is. Stained corridor. Stained. Stay in the corridor? Oh, here? Okay, just through here. Sorry for checking the guide so much, but I wanna... we already spent like so much time just like talking about other stuff. I wanna make like a little bit of progress at least. Do more, it's great. Why to go on? Exactly, exactly. I mean, I probably will go back to it at some point, but then it's like, well, if I want Toxic Yaoi, I can always just play more, finish Great Ace Attorney or something, which is what I started doing. No, I missed. Oops, what's this? I kind of got a little bit spoiled for the lady that crawls in the hallways, but I didn't find her very scary. Eh? Is there something on the ceiling? I do actually have some ideas of how to if you ever did want to make another Fatal Frame game, I have some ideas of how you can make it really scary. Sacrificial pillow room. I don't know where the sacrificial pillow room is. Where? Hanging prison. Where is the sacrificial pillow room? Wait, I might need to actually just read. Walk around the right side and snap people with the despairing moon. Check the segment of the room across from the hand that looks different. Oh, okay. Thank you. This door has been like, here this entire time. And I've always wanted to interact with it, but every single time I can't interact with it. I guess that's just how it works though, you know. Part of the cork feeling the seam is peeled away and it looks like you may be able to open it. Yay, let's go! The next Fatal Frame game should detect your webcam. That could be an interesting. Oh! Map with a mark. When the Shrine of the Rift fails to stop destruction, build the Shrine of Sleep and pray for the priestess to slumber. To keep the rift from opening into the outside world, the final command must be driven in where the Shrine of the Rift and the Shrine of Sleep connect. Switch Equip up to 3 upgraded alliances at a time. Ooh. Well, that's good. That's good. If I got a coin for every single time the SDU had a polycule I'd get to, which is much better. It's funny that it happened twice. Maybe I do need to play it. Maybe I do need to keep playing it. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for believing. My favorite problem with live action anime goes western. It's like ordering yakitori but getting undercooked hot pocket pizza with a bag of broccoli stems. Scratching, thank you for lurking. I really appreciate that. It is actually nice when people lurk and say that they're lurking, because it's like you know that there's someone watching you, even if they're not like shattering, and that's kind of flattering. It's kind of flattering. Someone is praying in the shrine of Samba, so we feel EP. Yeah, that's why I'm so EP all the time. It's because of the shrine of Samba that making me EP. Chicky, thank you for lurking. I love lurkers. We love lurkers. That made me jump like a tiny bit. Oh. This guy needs to calm down. Calm down, settle pedal. Okay, I feel like I feel like sometimes he's going to like have the moment where you can parry it, but he just doesn't. He just doesn't. It's a real struggle as someone who wakes up rather early to like watch my friends stream. It's a struggle sometimes when you wake up and you didn't get that much sleep, and then you're watching your friends stream and you're like, oh. This man really needs to calm down. It's often my days off where I miss your streams because of sleeping longer, go to bed later. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I know. I get that. I get that. God gives his highest battles to his eepers warriors. It's so true. Thank you for the hydrate stretch. Yay! I should be going to work, so have you seen you? Bye, Laura. Hope you have a lovely day. I think even though Fatal Frame 3 is really long and it's definitely frustrated me a lot, but I think like as I've gotten like past the halfway point and I can kind of see the fact that I might actually like be able to finish it one day, then I'm kind of like a little bit enjoying it a lot more now, which I'm happy about because the vibes are insane. More so than the first game, it's a bit more... There's quite a bit going on. Eh. Eh. Meow. Now, is this the end of the chapter? Or is this a boss fight? Place your bets, okay. There's no time for betting. No time for gambling, no. 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 Oh, it's almost reaching our toes. I'm too shy to make jokes about toys. We acknowledge the existence of toes and people's attraction to them, and that is in some ways amusing. It's kind of like how no, never mind.
Miku?
Scary. Did you have that dream again today? I see. I think we should go check out that abandoned house one more time. You might be able to find something else. Oh, lovely suggestion. What a great idea. Such a fantastic, wonderful idea. Maybe we can combine the information we have. Something might come to light. Robocallers, shaking my head. Real callers, shaking my head. Imagine calling someone on the phone. Was Miku like actually trapped? Wait, hang on. Oh, it would have been kind of interesting if like Miku had like been locked in the attic for some reason. I thought this festival was similar to that ceremony-like photo with the twins. Some of the villages in the mountain region practice a folk religion rite that deifies twin spawn in the village's priestesses. It's called the twin ceremony. When twins born in the village reach a certain age, most commonly 15, they are dressed in white. Then, as priestesses, they are joined by a red cord and conduct a seance. This red cord is said to represent the twins as one person, and in the region it is custom to believe that when the twins become one, they have the power of the gods. This rite is supposed to protect the village from calamity. It is also supposed to bless them with a bountiful harvest. Was it a dream all this time? What if the dream world is real and reality is the dream? So true. Maybe like the real horror is like having to answer the phone. What if I don't have a cute living assistant? I wish I had a cute living assistant. You just like it's like the perfect working environment. Like everyone gets along and you get paid money, and then you're cute little oh. Nice. Whoa. Actually, like the first time the wait, did the gift sub interrupt the did you see did you see what I saw? Did you see what I saw? I heard people do this in women's bathrooms if they're particularly feral. Thank you so much for the gifts of DeCafro. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Whoa! Red, thank you so much for the gifts of the tricky. Did you time it bad? No, you timed it perfectly. You timed it perfect. There was when the gift sub went off, there was like red handprints, and then as we were watching the handprints, there was like a ghost lady like appearing in the mirror behind us. You all saw it, right? You all saw the ghost lady, right? Everyone saw it, right? Hi Red, hi, welcome. I wish I hallucinated the cute girls in the room. No, it wasn't a hallucination, it was real. There was a real ghost girl. There was a real ghost girl in the mirror and she appeared right behind me. I'm not crazy. I saw the very beginning of the ghost button and the sub alert jump scared me far more. That's why it was so perfectly timed. It was so well timed. I guess we could do one more chapter and then we'll have 4 more to go. Then maybe we can finish it tomorrow. Maybe. Yeah, cute, bright. No, it was a real ghost. Is this a toxic? Is it toxic ear if the ghosts are trying to hug you to death? I think so. I feel like killer ghost Yuri is. Killer ghosts are always toxic Yuri. Every person in a horror movie. I heard dog voices who make my brain and eyes bleed. Let's go figure it out. Yeah, let's go have a nap and see what happens. Do you think the ghosts are trying to have a tea party? Making progress. Okay, let's see if we can do one more chapter tonight and then maybe we'll be able to finish it next stream. Maybe we'll be able to just finish it next stream. Maybe. Believe Alexi, thank you. Let's play this tape of an ancient incantation. I'm Mullet. Oh yay, it's everyone's favorite character. Mr. I can push bookcases and also hide behind them. Oh my gosh, look at the ray tracing. Ray trace reflections. You can beat Fatal Frame next stream. Yes, I believe. I believe. I do believe. Maybe they used it for some kind of ceremony. I don't know where it wants me to go. I don't know where they want me to go. From the book storeroom. Solve the puzzle. Oh well, there's not really many places we can go from here, so I guess we'll just head in the other direction. Good night, Louie. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. An image of something was caught in the photo. That's definitely an image of something. Oh my gosh, it's the pretty ghost girl. Maybe playing as this guy isn't so bad. Maybe it could be worse. Are we the guy from the first game now? The MC's bro, I think. I don't know much about these games. I think that he might be connected somehow to Fatal Frame 2, but I'm not sure because I haven't played the second game yet. Herbal medicine. I must admit I don't really remember that much about the first game's plot, even though I remember kind of somewhat enjoying it. But then I got to the end and I was like, I don't remember. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. Oh, I'm sure taking a picture of the pretty ghost lady is not going to be a bad idea. Oh, you just got 3 points. Nice. I'll take that. I'll take that. I remember watching you play another Fatal Frame. Was that the one then? Yeah, no, it was 1. I've played 1, 5, and now 3, and also half of 4. So we'll probably play 2 next, and then Kay's gameplay is more like stand still and spam until they die or something. Yippee! See, if this was Chris Redfield, he would just punch every ghost in the bowl just because it's there. I was so annoyed at Resident Evil 5 at the time that it came out that when I played Resident Evil Remake, I only played as Jill, and there was an opportunity to save Chris, and I left him to die, so as to therefore abort Resident Evil 5 from happening. That might be the most petty thing I've done. I know that Chris is like Chris's gameplay is supposed to be like harder, and it's also kind of like worth it to apparently play as him because Jill's supposed to be like easy mode or something, but I don't care. I'll never play as Chris ever. I don't think I'll ever. Maybe if people pay me like lots of money, I'll play as Chris. I just saved everyone from having to experience the trauma of Resident Evil 5. Freaking guy needs more pockets. I heard that he only has like 6 slots or something. Two Alexi Punchbowl has become ungovernable. Julia's so pretty to remake things to Julia Voth for being her model. She is! She's really pretty. I really don't like feel any motivation to ever play as Chris. Like if I wanted to play as if I wanted to see Rebecca, I just replay Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 0 did actually like drive me a little bit insane, but it was like the fun kind of insane. It was kind of like a Red Ninja kind of insane. What the? Lady, this is not the place to get your baby to sleep. No! A crazy woman is trying to kill me with her pram. Police, you have to believe me. You have to believe me. There's this crazy woman, and she's got a baby in her pram, and the baby's crying, and then she's trying to ram my knees with the pram. She's dangerous. She needs to be arrested. You put the ghost up there. I feel the same. I feel annoyed playing as Chris because he also loses 2 slots for items and a big target. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to play as him. Chris Redfield is just an inferior version of Billy Cohen. I think that was his name from Zero. The one Resident Evil game I wish we kind of have is Hunk. You want a game where you play as Hunk? That could be interesting. Oh, don't you mean Resident Evil Raccoon Resident, what was it? Operation Raccoon City? Isn't that it? And that one you can play as Hunk. Road Rage with a Prime. Crazy woman with Prime has to be one of the worst kinds of crazy women to be chased with. Yeah, because it hurts. It hurts like when someone rams a Prime into your knees. What do you mean you can't possess anymore, you coward? Jump in the hole! Jump in the hole! Jump in the hole. Do it, you coward. Garden corridor. Oh, here. Oh no, it's the lady with a pram. She's coming for me. Silent kill protagonists in holes. They can't. They just love sticking their hands in holes. I want it more in the sense of eldritch horror, kind of, where you're like, oh snap, it can live after 5 buckshots, I should run. That could be interesting. I don't know if Resident Evil is really... Oh, it's a cute ghost lady. Oh no, come back out. Send you hi, welcome. Welcome. Isn't my baby cute? Don't you want to look at it? Crazy pram lady. She runs you down. Crazy pram lady jump scare. Yeah, she's stalking us. Oh no, the pretty ghost lady is stalking us. Oh no, the pretty ghost lady has a hammer and stake, is going to nail our hands to the ground. Oh no. What is this? The air is so heavy. It's like some kind of miasma. I can feel something odd in the air around me. We need to use a chi pulse. That which lies sealed within the manner of sleep. That which lies on the other side of the rift. What could possibly be inside here? I gotta do something about this miasma. The explanation of the purifying light has been added to the files. What do you mean it's been added to the files? What explanation? What explanation? When your condition becomes miasmatic, when the colors become more monochrome, even more dangerous ghosts will be attracted to you. Yeah, if you can get the purifying light, your condition will return to normal while it's lit. Oh. If you can find the purifying light scattered out the manner, you can replenish your light. However, you cannot stock up on the light. If you go back to the real world, it will be fully replenished. Interesting. For the rest of the game, you'll now have to find purifying light pickups to keep the screen from changing to a monochrome color. While it's monochrome, more dangerous ghosts will pop up. Interesting. That's interesting. Purifying light attracts close, cute ladies. We need this hack in real life. Having trouble with your dating life? Consider investing in purifying light today. That's not a purifying light. It's kind of like ghost pheromones. Oh, maybe. Wait, what if you could like bottle the miasma like a perfume and then like sell it on Amazon and be like, yeah, if you use this miasmatic perfume, then cute ghost girls will be attracted to you, and then people start buying and you make millions as they scream in agony as they're pinned to the ground. It's a bit hard to see around. It is a little bit. There has to be a way in. I'd buy it. Ghost bath water. It's basically the same thing, isn't it? Dehydrated, thank you. The reviews. Ghost choked me 10 out of 10. Want to buy again. This would probably be the review. You remove the bar. I'm glad that we were able to just like remove the bar. That's very kind of them. Speaking of order, thank you. It is a little bit hard to see. Cool. Where does that go? Ghost I tried to call me a bitch and stole my wallet. Also, the walls are now bleeding. Well, that's just one of the side effects of ghost pheromones. Like you can't control which ghosts are like madly attracted to you. There was an extremely unhinged Australian's children's TV show called Around the Twist. And in one of the episodes, one of the characters, he's like a teenage boy, Pete. A gypsy. Is that? I can't remember if a woman gives him some lipstick and says that if you want to, because he's always trying to like hit on girls and find true love. We had Around the Twist in the UK. It's such a good show. Well, mostly. It was something. It was something. Oh wait, there was something down there. Okay, let's head back. Canadians love that show. Interesting. But yeah, in one of the episodes, Pete like finds a magic lipstick and it just causes like, it causes the girl that he has a crush on to like become madly in love with him and like try to like aggressively kiss him. But then like all of the girls in the classroom I guess it's a little bit like the video critically acclaimed visual novel Love Sniper, or also Galgun. They all like start to like try to hunt him down, including the teachers, and then it ends with him like trying cowering in a pig pen, and then there's like one of the pigs is like a beautiful woman as well. Just because she's a pig that runs around on four legs and has a snout and a curly tail, doesn't mean that she's not a beautiful woman that doesn't want to kiss you. So yeah, it ended with her the pig kissing Pete and devouring him. And the moral of the story is maybe just try to flirt with people instead. Little Lobby, Tiny Wobby, hi Neil, welcome. The famous Australian Xbox children's show, Mpreg. Oh yeah, it does have Mpreg. There's an Mpreg episode of Round the Twist where again all of the weird things happen. Well, maybe not all of the ones. One of the characters, the younger brother, Ron, I think his name was, he swallows a whirling doorfish, which gives him a whirly willy, where when he gets submersed in water, his penis like spins like extremely fast, like a propeller, and it allows him to win the swimming race that he's been trying to win. That's something that happened. But yeah, there's an Mpreg episode where Pete like kisses a really like cute dryad tree spirits, and then she becomes his girlfriend, and then she's like, oh Pete, there's something I forgot to tell you. When we kissed, we didn't use protection, and if you kiss a tree spirit, then you'll have a baby. And then he's like, oh no, what have I done? But it's okay, don't worry, I'll support you as you have your baby. And she's like, oh no, not me, silly. The tree spirit can't have the baby. It's you're the one that's having the baby. So then the episode is just like Pete like belly growing, and then him getting like morning sickness, and then he does actually give birth at the end, except he gives birth through his mouth instead of through other places. Yeah. Just look for it in a blunting doing the kiss pose. The show was ahead of its time. It was. Everyone remembers the Mpreg and the torpedo fish penis. It was something. It was something. Tripe with chocolate sauce. I feel like saving the game might be a good idea. I don't know why I would think that. I don't know why I would think that. I just wanted to save the game. Oh, that's a dangerous ghosty. I really need more people to watch Around the Twist. The Mpreg episode is a classic. Australians' television programming was messed up. Australian television shows were messed up. Oh, right. B. That reminds me, I grew up Catholic Christian school. We had nothing but Veggie Tales, but on Friday night we could watch Robocop and Predator. Veggie Tales was like a classic of reminds me of the chapter in Journey to the West. It's already a fever dream as it is, but in this chapter the monk and the pig drink from a river that makes people pregnant men. The gender and the Monkey King has to find a way to save them. All I could think was, wow, the guy who wrote this was way ahead of his time. That's awesome. Oh, does that happen in Black Myth Wukong? Does it happen in Black Myth Wukong? Maybe I'll need to play Black Myth Wukong. Oh, she boy. No, come back. What? Type 90 film. Image of something has been caught in the film. Oh my gosh, pure light, let's go! I can see again! It's a miracle! Monk drinks water, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant. Maybe it happens in Dragon Ball Z. Maybe I need to play Legacy of Goku. I don't remember it happening, but maybe it does. I can see the roof of a shrine-like building on the other side. It's a little far, but if I don't think about the height, I could probably jump across. Do you want to jump to the next roof? What do you mean? This game like features the least athletic characters I've ever seen in like a survival horror game, and then this guy is like, oh, it doesn't look that far. I can make it. I can make it. It would have been so much funnier if he just like fell to his death. Like, I wouldn't have been, I wouldn't be upset. If the consequence for like answering yes to do you think you can jump across this like extremely large gap between the two buildings was no, actually, idiot, you can't. Enjoy your broken legs. That would have been funny. It's way too far. It's the first impressive thing is, well, no, he can also, I can't do it at the moment, but if you press the circle button, you can hide from ghosts. That's impressive, right? That's impressive, he can like hide. It's an ability that only he possesses. The other girls can like slow down time or like use a flash in order to like create a weak point. He can hide. Equally just like in a Wuxia film. Yes, it's so cool. I love video games. Abyss. It's just like Dark Souls. Type 90 film. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a boss fight. Yeah.
I won't lose.
I won't lose. I don't know why, but that reminds me of like Parasite Eve and beating the final boss. Beating the final boss and then be like, oh, there's just a little bit more to go. Sorry, dying. Oh, but thank you for lurking. Parasite Eve, good or bad? Good, good, so good. No. So good. I do want to play Parasite Eve sometime. Parasite Eve 2 sometimes before the end of the year. I know it's not supposed to be as good as the first one, but I don't care. I don't care. Sacred water? It is a game you can play, I guess. It sure is. Parasite Eve 2 for Christmas time. Yeah, sometime around then. Just imagine he falls and spats on the ground scared and goes to it. Be so scary. So funny, yeah. The ghost kid just gets like a massive jump scare. I know you're a classic girl, but have you thought about Parasite Mutant? I had a fairly like negative reaction to Parasite Mutant because I think the name is really, 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 really bad. I think the name is almost like offensively bad. Like the only reason they called it Parasite Mutant is because it's supposed to be like a Parasite Eve like, but there's no reason to call it Parasite Mutant because in Parasite Eve the things are like mutating anyway, but it has significance because it's about Eve. And then why would you just call it? It's such a bad name. And then the character that's like Aya, that's supposed to be like Aya, but she's just got like bigger boobs and yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. It might end up being okay, but I was offended by the name. If the feeling of loss for those who cross to the other side begins to spill into dreams, they shall bring great trouble into this world. Those feelings of loss must be etched into the priestess's tattoos and the piercing of the soul. The tattooed priestess who has been engraved with the pain shall then bear that pain into her sleep and calm the troubles of this world. They want to be Parasite Eve so bad, but the girl got saber face. Yeah. Offer up the mirror etched with the holy of the priestess. Two of them? We do have to fight them, okay. It's sometimes difficult to know. You know what, let's use a Type 90 film. Why not? The last time I saw Parasite Eve 2, my dad was playing it. He was angry because he got stuck getting shocked in some water. Not knowing any English made him have the funniest trance. That's awesome. awesome that Parasite Eve gives someone emotion. It gives people emotions of frustration and pain. Got him! Oh, got one of them. Come look down, ladies. There's enough of us for both of you. They're really into him. The ghost pheromones are working their magic. Yeah. Type 61 film. Wait, really, moment, madam, do you have a license for that assault camera to ghost? In the ghost world, this camera is illegal. Ghost pheromones is now canon and no one can change my mind. They are real. You know what we should do is we should bottle the ghost miasma, bottle the ghost miasma, and then also sell purifying candles, so we can like sell the pheromones, and then if people get too like swarmed by ghosts, then oh, by the way, you can also buy the purifying candles if you like need a break from all the attention that you're getting. A cute ghost repelling candle will never sell. No. It's the antidote, because you know how like sometimes it's like selling someone a venomous snake and then also selling them the anti-venom. Like everyone wants a cute venomous snake. I'd make a joke about the reason for there being a loud shot sounded specifically so there's no ghost peep shots. Never ending business, like people buying sausage on bread that have packages that don't match in quantity. Genius. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like the foolproof business. They sell your car insurance already. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. I guess we go and develop the film. No, there's no cute ghost lady this time. Oh my gosh, kitty! Oh, it's a face. I just thought it was mold. I just thought that these girls like lived in filth and that they just had like disgusting black mold growing on their face. But it's ghost mold. It's ghost mold. Ah, that's okay. I thought they just like saw the black mold and were like, oh, they're not really going to do anything about that. But it's fine if it's like ghost mold. It's fine. Gary, ghost scoop. Shadowy form that looks like the girly photograph behind the partition. She seems to be holding a book or something in her hand. I want to jump in the hole. Drugo! Drugo, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, there's a face there. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm a tiny fairy. I live in Rainy Lake. I play retro games and horror games. How was your stream? What are you streaming? What did you get up to? Gonna need some ghost bleach to get rid of the ghost mold. You sell ghost pheromones in order to attract ghosts into your house, but then you have to also buy the ghost candles just in case the ghosts get too much, and then you also have to buy ghost bleach because the cute ghost girls occasionally leave like little bits of ghost goop around the house, which turns into ghost mold. it's the best business plan. Seriously, really nice to play Final Fantasy XIV at the end of the third expansion. That's Heaven's Ward Storm Shadowbringers? I never actually finished Shadowbringers, but I know that it had an interesting story and I kinda wish that I did. I finished it. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself. I like the body horror and I thought it was really cool. It's so good. I'm glad. Well, I'm sure that he's calling to me. Miku. I left Mafuyu. I left him all alone in that place. I came back for myself. I was the only one who was saved. I just want to sleep. Spooky. Did something happen? There was like a scary noise, but I didn't see anything. No kiss! Gonna look while I make lunch. I hope you have a wonderful lunch and thank you again so much for raiding. I really appreciate it. Spooky. Is that the goal from the first game? It is, it is. I still really wish I still like really like to finish Galarian's Ash at some point, but oh my gosh, it was actually really fun. It was really fun, except it required you to do everything in like such a specific order. I guess if you know that that's the case, then it's not so bad, but it was slightly terrifying, I suppose. Because like yeah, I'd never know like if you'll ever make any progress ever again. Thank you, no problem. I love Fatal Frame. I'm so glad to hear that Galarian's mentioned. I love Galarians. I loved it. I played it for the first time for this year. I really want to play Galarian's Ash for the Toxic Yaoi, but I probably will go back to it at some point. I will try to go back to it at some point. I've never played a voice. Somehow watched the OVAs as a kid, I think because my parents thought anime equals for kids. Oh, I see. That's awesome. You know, this is kind of like, oh. Oh, we can go in here. One of the handmaidens led a man who came to offer his pain into the Kusei shrine, and so tattoos have entered the priestess's eyes, and the doors to the chamber of thorns have opened. We should never have let a man enter the shrine, no matter who it was. We should never have engraved the priestess's empty eyes. Now that I have felt the pain of the holy as well, even I am not allowed outside. Before the rift that has spilled forth from Kusei's shrine spreads any further, we must find a way to shut the shrine within the rift. We must summon shrine carpenters and seal the Kusei shrine. Many sacrificial pillars will be required. We should have cast that man away, just as we did that male scholar who wandered here. Thank you for the posture check. Hi, Crum. I hope there's another doorknob puzzle. Oh. Wait, is it? Oh. The music just stopped. Okay. No, come back. Come back, I can still see your feet. Come back. No. No, I clearly got a feet in the picture. It should count. It should count. You could definitely sell ghost feet pics on eBay. It's true. It's true. I agree. That's for only ghosts. Yeah. Isn't ghost feet pics just normal feet pics with low opacity? Maybe there's like a market a market for like fraud ghost pics. Supernatural edgy. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of like wandering around and hoping that I go in like the right direction. Blind room. Oh, backwards, okay. I knew that. I knew that. Okay, well, I do think that we can probably finish this game next stream, if possible. Might possible. Oh. I gotta go and make my brother get ready for school. If the stream ends before I come back, things always fun to hang around. Bye, Alex. Thank you so much for coming by. It's always lovely to see you. I hope you have a nice time taking your brother to school. I don't like the seizure room. Let me out. Let me out. Flashy lights. Flashy lights. Flashy lights. I always knew when midnight hits when watching a stream because it buffers us when my Steam updates pop off. Oh. Wait, where do I want to go? Where does it want me to go? Garden corridor, shrine courtyard, bookstore. I want to go to the bookstore. Midnight didn't hit, but my power fluctuates, so I lost the stream for a minute too. No! Tragedy! I am kind of thinking about maybe ending nowish, just because this seems like a good place to end, because then we'll hopefully have 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters, and the final chapter is pretty short, so that should be enough to finish next stream, guys. We should be able to finish a next stream. It feels like if I play too much more now, the next stream will be like really short. But if I think now is like the perfect time, she says, desperately coping. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for coming. It was really fun. And I'm happy that I got to stream tonight. Sorry, I was just checking to see who was online. Let's go read I. Let's go read I. Yeah, thank you. And I think I probably will stream tomorrow. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll try my hardest because we should be able to finish it within like 3.5 hours or so. Yeah. Or something like that. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for the stream. Hope you have a great rest of the day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day too. Thanks for coming, everyone. It was really fun. It was really fun. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. 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 Bye.